calling Todd. I am not calling Todd Tucker a bus driver at all. I believe that Todd was a working individual, that he brought many things to the table, and Kandi made sure we knew that. But the discrepancy is undisputed. The financial discrepancy between herself and Todd remained severe.
Severe. Hey, cousins. I told you I was going to come back and do Ebony K. Williams video talking about Todd and Kandi's divorce. If you do not know, I absolutely love Ebony K. Williams. Okay. I'm not sure if I love her. Let's go get coffee. Love her, because I think that's a different type of love for me. But I absolutely love a woman who is not afraid to say what she wants, especially when it comes to a man. Of course, she don't want no bus driver. Oh my gosh. So she's going to be talking about the whole Todd and Kandi situation, and explain why she's a single mom, why she chose to be a single mother. My only problem with her choosing to be a single mother is she's not telling the whole story. Okay, so I want to know what you think. Hey, cousins, thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you for those of you hanging with me. Thank you for those comments. Check out the video I did yesterday on Todd and Kandi and him wanting, and Kandi wanting child support. I just want to remind you the husband profile begins in April. So if you want to sign up, go ahead and sign up for the husband profile so that I can schedule one-on-ones with you. I absolutely love you. Let me know what you think. Hello and welcome to all of our new cousins, to my forever cousins. I love you, love you, love you. Let's listen to what she has to say. I'm playing a little bit of music to avoid any copyright issues, but I'll play, stop, talk, and play, okay?
You are a woman of means, you are a highly educated woman, and you are a celebrity. Based on the fact that the financial difference between Kandi and Todd entering the relationship, asking for,
and shout out to Carlos King too. I absolutely love him. Shout out to Carlos King.
Child support alimony. Are these the reasons why you felt so strongly about not dating a bus driver?
Very much a part, not exclusively, but a very real part of why I personally, this is a me decision. Each woman, each man, each person gets to make this decision for themselves.
And that's something I didn't understand about people being married, especially the men, because that is her personal choice. Mine too. I wasn't interested in no, honey. Okay, my dating give me the CEOs, president of companies, executives. Those guys are like, I don't know.
For me, this would not be a risk I would be willing to take. And that's based on a few things, right, Raindrops? It's based off my personal value system. I'm very old school. I'm very much of the traditional mindset that I think men in this nation, we live in a patriarchy. And I believe that men, despite challenges that they also go through, I think they are put in best position to climb the capitalism ladder of this nation based off of male patriarchal systems. Right.
So in today's day and time, a lot of Black men, I'm not going to say most because I don't know the numbers, but I would probably say most, are not climbing the ladder. They're not taking advantage of the system that was set up for them to succeed. Okay?
So what do I look like tethering myself legally, for sure, to a man that I'm out earning when the whole system is designed for you to out earn me? So
no, tethering, that's another word for do not be unequally yoked with unbeliever. If you've seen the video I did, I also talk about not only in salvation, but in other aspects of your life. Okay. So if she married a bus driver, she's probably going to end up still being the breadwinner. And we already know she said she's very traditional, which means husband should take care of her and the babies.
I got a problem with that. And I have no problem saying that. Put it.
And that's what I love about her. She has no problem saying it. And I think that's the problem, the audacity of her saying that. Okay, because Mammy Iyanla, she's a mammy, right? She's the old woman who wants you to marry her broke, dusty sons and take care of them and pay the bills for them because she didn't do her job as a mother. Okay?
A t-shirt. It's fine, totally fine with it. But in addition to that, because I have practiced family law,
right,
I know what it's like to see Sherry. And I also have relationships with women who have paid child support for their own children. I have relationships with women who have paid spousal support to men for years, to multiple men, some of these women. And they're not all famous. Some of them are accountants. Some of them are CEOs. Some of them are, work in healthcare, physicians. And that's, again, not a risk I am personally willing to take.
Right. And so these are the things you have to think about. If the marriage don't work out, am I going to have to end up paying him? Huh, ladies? Do you have to end up paying him, right? And I think that's a fair assessment.
I want to be clear before anybody thinks anything funny style. I am not calling Todd Tucker a bus driver at all. I believe that Todd was a working individual, that he brought many things to the table, and Kandi made sure we knew that.
She sure
but
did.
The discrepancy.
And now she crying, talking about he's never paid a bill. He don't pay for birthdays. He don't pay for private school. So now we know all of that was a lie, Kandi. It was a lie, girl. You wasn't telling the truth because you was carrying the whole family. And we knew it. We knew it. We just wanted you to be honest about it, but you didn't want to be honest about it. But we knew you was carrying the whole family, girl.
See, is undisputed. The financial discrepancy between herself and Todd remained severe.
Severe. Ooh, it is severe. Severe, right? And that's not a lie. That's true.
And when there is a severe discrepancy from the man, the woman, whoever it is, this risk of money grab accusations is going to always be at play.
Reality with the king is streaming.
Right. So I totally agree with her. Now let's go into the part where she talked about why she chose to be a single mother. And that is the part I have a problem with because she's not telling the whole truth. And I wish maybe she did. I didn't watch the whole video, but in this part is where she's telling about why she chose to be a single mother. And I'm gonna come back and tell you why she should have told them.
Part of the reason that I decided to be a single mom by choice, Carlos King, and use a donor and not have a father for liberty, not use a friend, not have a co-parenting situation is because I knew my circumstances professionally would put me in Kandi's exact situation. And that
But that's not the whole truth because you were engaged to, what was he, a billionaire or a millionaire? That's not true, Ebony. Based on other interviews you've done, how you've wanted to be married and you wanted to have children and you were dating all along. You were dating, but it didn't happen for you the traditional route. So now at 40, you decide, listen, let me go ahead and go this route. And I just think that's where she should have started the conversation. Again, I didn't listen to the whole interview, but this little snippet here, she could have said what she said in other videos. And I'm going to play the video of her, why she broke up with her millionaire, billionaire boyfriend that she was with for 4 years. You was with that man for 4 years. You was with him since you was 36. Okay, I got married at almost 36. So you're not telling us the whole story. That is not why you chose to be a single mother. Because if you did, you would have been a single mother at 30, at 35, at 36 when you got with the billionaire or the millionaire. But at 40, you realize, okay, it's not going to happen for me. Let me go ahead and have this baby. Now, if you had said that, Ebony, and I absolutely love you, girl, we could have been having a different conversation. Because I think it is a fair conversation for especially successful, high-earning Black women to have, that if you get to the point like it's not looking right for you and you want to have a baby, then hey, Go ahead and do IVF or freeze your eggs or whatever. I think those are two different conversations, Ebony, that we need to be having, that you're not having, and we need to have that conversation.
I would very possibly end up paying child support for my own daughter. Oh, absolutely. Excuse me. I would easily be in a position to have to go in front of a judge looking just like this and plead my own case for my own daughter that I carried and birthed to say, despite my travel schedule, my work schedule, my sometimes lack of real-time availability, I assure you I can make sure all of her needs are met, because that opens the door, Carlos, for exactly this, where a father, despite the relationship between me and the father, despite what we even previously agreed to, could then say, Your Honor, look at her. She's outside. She might be outside for very wonderful, noble reasons, but
you didn't always think like that or always have this mindset. You was with your boyfriend for 4 years. You was engaged. I'm sorry, not boyfriend, fiance. You was engaged. So if you had gotten married, you would have had a baby with this man, Ebony. So please stop acting like this is what you always wanted. No, this is just happenstance that happened to you. It didn't happen to you by 40. So you're like, let me go ahead and go this route. Unless you're saying go this route or just have a baby for any man. And personally, you know how I feel. I don't think you should have a baby for just any man.
she's away from home, and children need, mom to be home. Mom's not available to be home, and so she has put her custody rights at risk from a legal standpoint. And I'm here to step into the pocket. I'm here to step into the role and play the primary custodian for my children. And that's a real risk, Carlos. And it is one of the reasons I'm telling you that women with high power careers that demand travel or time away, my daughter is being very well taken care of right now, Raindrops and Carlos. I assure you, I'm getting hourly updates from her nanny who's...
Okay, so this is something she is encouraging high-earning women to go and have babies without fathers. And I totally disagree with it. I think it's just a different conversation. If I would say, if you get to 40, because I that was my plan. Lord, no, I wanted to be married and I wanted to have at least 2 or 3 more children. And met my husband at 34, got married at almost 36, and we have one beautiful, gorgeous little boy. But if I had gotten to 40 and hadn't had a child, I would have I would have had a baby somewhere somehow. Okay, I had my guy lined up. He didn't know, but I had him lined up. But God saved my testimony. God didn't want my testimony to go up in smoke, so he saved my testimony. So I don't believe 28 and 35-year-old high-earning women should go and have a sperm baby. Okay, Ebony, you was married. You got married in your late 20s. You didn't like being married. You got a divorce. You dated throughout your 30s, trying to get you a husband. You didn't happen. You was with this white man from 36 to 40. You was engaged. That means you was gonna get married and have a baby, and you broke up with him. We're gonna talk about why she broke up with him. And now you decided to go ahead and have a baby at the sperm bank. Those are 2 different conversations that we need to have. Okay? It's not, just you have a high earner, go to sperm bank. No. You should try to meet somebody, because at the end of the day, the best place for a child is in a healthy home with a mother and a father. And by mother and father, I mean born man, born woman. Because how many of you know God knows what he's doing? The healthiest place for a child is the best place, the perfect place is for a child to be raised is in a loving, healthy, whole home with a mother and a father. Because mother gives something, father gives something. Okay, my husband made little Michael upset. Last night they were laying in the guest room, and he came running with his pillows and crying and jumping up in the bed with me, crying about daddy said, daddy this, daddy that. But mommy was there to give him what he needed and to ask daddy to apologize to little Michael. So the best place is not, I need to go down to the sperm bank and have a baby because I don't want to pay child support or alimony. No, the best place is in a healthy home with a mother and father. However, this is why I think it's two different conversations. If you're a woman who you always wanted to be married, have children, and if it hasn't happened to you by 40, I'm not going to be mad if you go down to the sperm bank. I'm not going to be mad. I'll be like, oh, okay, girl. I'm not going to be mad. But I would be upset if a 28-year-old girl go down to the sperm bank. What you going down to the sperm bank, girl? You got your whole 30s to try to meet somebody. Or you go down to the sperm bank because you don't want to pay alimony or child support. No. Do y'all understand? Am I making sense? Do I make sense? So Ebony is coming off like, oh, I just went down to the sperm bank because I didn't want to pay alimony and child. No, you went down to the sperm bank because you didn't find nobody to marry you. And those are two different conversations.
Been with her since she was 4 months old. She's in a lovely, preschool that she's been, so she's good.
Oh my God, can y'all believe her baby's in preschool already? Right? Preschool is what, 2.5? Oh my gosh.
But if I had to argue this to a judge, it could go either way. And I wasn't willing to risk it going either way. So that's a personal decision. Every woman gets to make that decision for herself. But I hope that helps understand, Raindrops, why somebody would do what I did. And more.
No, you did what you did because you didn't find a man to marry you. That's not the same, Ebony. Those are two different things. You not finding a man to marry you and have a baby with by 40 is different than you didn't meet a decent man that you could accept an engagement from and get married and have a divorce. You was married. You didn't want to be married. You got engaged. Those are two different things. It's not the same, Ebony. Cousins, what do y'all think? Talk to me.
Women are electing to do it because we don't want to be in court having to potentially fight for custody of our own children simply because we chose or needed to go to work.
Reality with the King is streaming.
So comment below. Shout out to Carlos King. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Okay. So now here's the other part of her talking about why she broke up with her fiance she was with for 4 years. She got with him when she was 36 and they broke up at 40. So why are you talking about you just went down to the sperm bank like you just went down to the sperm bank? No, you didn't just go down to the sperm bank, Ebony. That's not what happened. That's not exactly what happened. Okay? You went down to the sperm bank because you didn't find somebody to marry you by 40 and have a baby with. Okay?
Here's what she had to say.
You know what? This quarantine, I think, like a lot of couples, Wendy, it made us tell the truth about our relationship.
Did you live with him at the time of quarantine?
I'll tell you what happened. He actually did not quarantine with me. He has 3 children, 2 of which are young adults, and he chose to quarantine in New Jersey with his semi-adult children. And for me, listen, I'm not a parent yet, so I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. You're not a parent. So because you're not a parent, you do not understand. I don't care if my kid is 85. And I think the girl was 18 or something. She said semi-adult. The world around us is dying. Of course I'm going to quarantine with my children. Or, Ebony, why you couldn't come over here to New Jersey and quarantine with them? Jersey and New York is right. It is 15 minutes away. When my husband calls me from New York and says, babe, I'm on my way home. And I kid you not, I don't know how those people get here in 20 minutes, but they get here. I don't know how they do it. Okay. So because you're not a parent, you don't understand that the world is dying around us. So yeah, I want to quarantine with my semi-adult children. I don't care if he's 85. Come on home, baby. Come on home.
I get that they're number one.
Right.
But I need to be number one, Wendy.
Well, I'm not the highest
Right.
grade of weed in the dispensary, but I'm pretty sure Ebony will not have a problem bouncing back in the man department. That is
She has a problem because she ain't got no man. She had to go down to the sperm bank. Again, I don't have a problem with you going down to the sperm bank. If you get to 40 and ain't no man, you ain't get married, and you just really, really want to have a child. I personally, for me, Janice, I would not say no to a woman because I know if I did not meet my wonderful husband or a wonderful husband got married, by the time I was 40, I was going to have a baby. My only plan was I was going to do it the regular way. Okay. I was going to go down to those sperm bank. Okay. So personally, I don't have a problem with that. Okay. So comment, and yes, I get it. I get it. The child needs a father. I totally get it. I can hear somebody, because it's just Janice, the baby needs a dad. I totally agree. I agree. The child needs a father. But what is a woman to do? What is she to do? She has met a nice, wonderful man to be the head of her home, head of her life, and be a great father. What should she do? Marry the bus driver? No. I heard somebody say marry the bus driver. So I get it. I get it. I'm just telling you, I understand because I was in that position. I was there. But the Lord God saved my testimony. Okay. That I didn't have to get to 40 and go have a baby out of wedlock. So comment below. Let me know what you think. Again, the husband profile begins in April. Please run over to Janicehylton Mentoring. Sign up. Send me an email if you have any issues. And let's schedule your one-on-one chat with me. I love you. I will talk with you later. Bye.